The USA doesn't want Iran to ever own a nuclear weapon. Hey, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going deep. Real deep. We're answering a question that nobody is explaining properly on YouTube. Why have American presidents from Bush to Obama to Trump to Biden all agreed that Iran must never get nukes? So stick around, because what you are about to learn will shock you. Let's start with the basics. A nuclear weapon is not just a big bomb, it's a city killer. One nuclear bomb can wipe out a city in seconds, kill millions and leave the land empty for years. Countries don't use them often, but just having them is enough to scare others. The world calls this deterrence. You don't fight me, because I can destroy you too. There are 9 countries that have nuclear weapons. 1. United States of America. 2. Russia. 3. China. 4. UK. 5. France. 6. India. 7. Pakistan. 8. North Korea. 9. Israel. But wait, why is the US okay with some of these countries having nukes and not others? The US only trusts countries that are either its allies or not seen as a threat to global peace. But when it comes to Iran, everything changes. Let's talk about Iran. Iran is a powerful country in the Middle East, smart people, rich history, strong culture. But in the eyes of the US government, Iran has 3 big problems. 1. Iran hates America publicly. Iranian leaders have called the US the Great Satan. They've burned American flags. Their government-funded TV teaches anti-American views. So, from the US point of view, why would we allow our enemy to hold a weapon that can destroy us? 2. Iran supports militant groups. The US accuses Iran of supporting groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza. The US calls these groups terrorists. Iran calls them freedom fighters. Now imagine, what if Iran gives a nuclear weapon or nuclear materials to one of these groups? 3. Iran is close to Israel, and that's a problem. Israel is America's #1 ally in the Middle East. So, if Iran gets a nuclear bomb, the US fears it could be used against Israel, which would lead to world war. 1. Sanctions. The US has banned Iran from selling oil, doing business, buying technology, and accessing dollars. Under Obama, the US made a deal with Iran. Here's the deal. America lifts some sanctions. Inspectors check Iran's facilities regularly. For a while it worked. But in 2018, President Trump pulled out of the deal and called it the worst deal ever. Over the years, US presidents have said things like, if Iran tries to build a bomb, we will stop them militarily. In fact, in 2020, the US killed Iran's top general Qasem Soleimani. That showed how serious America was. Now this part is important. Iran says it doesn't want nuclear weapons. It says its nuclear program is only for electricity and medicine. But they've built advanced machines called centrifuges. They've hidden facilities in the past, and their nuclear material is now very close to weapons-grade level. Experts say, if Iran wants to, they can build a bomb in weeks or months. This is why the US is so stressed. Here are the 3 options on the table. 1. Make a new deal. 2. Keep pressuring Iran, make life hard until Iran gives up completely. 3. Military action. The most extreme option, airstrikes to destroy Iran's nuclear sites. But this is risky. Iran might fight back. The Middle East could explode in war. In the early hours of June 22nd, US B-2 stealth bombers and Tomahawk cruise missiles struck Iran's nuclear facilities. It was one of the most aggressive actions taken by the US since the Iraq War. Initial Pentagon reports claimed the operation was a success, disabling all 3 nuclear sites and setting back Iran's program by 1 to 2 years. During a nationally televised address, Trump confidently declared, "We have completely and totally obliterated Iran's illegal nuclear weapons infrastructure." At exactly 2:45 a.m. on June 23rd, Iran launched 14 ballistic missiles toward the U.S. Al Udeid air base in Qatar. 13 missiles were intercepted. No Americans were killed. No buildings destroyed. This is not just about weapons. It's also about power, politics, religion, oil, fear, pride. The US doesn't want Iran to get nukes because it would change the power balance of the world. Iran with nukes equals a bigger threat to Israel. And the chance of war increases 100x. A stronger Middle East enemy. That's the truth nobody says out loud. Tell me in the comments, do you think Iran should be allowed to have nuclear weapons? Is the US right to stop them, or is this all about control? Like this video if you learned something new. Share it with someone who needs to understand this topic. Show us love by subscribing for more simple, deep world explanations like this one.